This campaign is taking off, and I believe we're going to do well from this point on. Take nothing for granted. Want to earn every single vote in every single state.
With a string of primary victories under his belt and delegates stacking up for Joe Biden, it's looking increasingly difficult for Bernie Sanders to carve out any path to the Democratic nomination. Some analysts believe Sanders will not go quietly, not go without getting something in return.
Bernie's smart, though. He is going to stay in the race as long as he can and attempt to pull Joe Biden to the extreme left. And by doing so, hang out and dangle the promise of his supporters supporting Joe Biden.
We have more income and wealth inequality than at any time since the 1920s. And together, we are going to end that obscenity.
And they remind us we saw almost this exact same scenario back in 2016 when it was Hillary Clinton who went on to become the Democratic nominee, and a large group of Bernie supporters simply said, no thanks.
Many of Bernie Sanders supporters in 2016 did not, in fact, vote for Hillary Clinton.
Political observers add it was the lack of turnout in key states like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania that helped propel Donald Trump to an electoral college victory. It was done by a collective margin of less than 80,000 votes in those three states. And it could happen again unless Sanders himself sets a different tone, because many of his supporters have a diehard loyalty to his candidacy. They do not consider themselves traditional Democrats, and they may never line up with candidate Joe Biden.
Bernie Sanders supporters are going to be really difficult to bring in because they want something different. They want a revolution. And Joe Biden is talking results, not revolution.